Hello people, this is Eric Cobra, and this is Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blind. Let's continue with whatever we were doing.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
And he has a name like you're coughing in the middle of pronouncing the name of a Scottish city. Right. We're doing the whole woodland spirit thing.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift.
You just told me this! Come on!
To do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his
Not just any sage, but a sage deserving of a capital S.
Flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Hanging out with King Arthur, no doubt.
I told him, I says, don't enter the wood.
Why did he want to, anyway?
Blackberries. Wanted to pick some.
No. He went looking for death.
It's the work of the
Vendor watches over Count Lusa. The blood of kings.
This is no time for your...
We've offended him, Sven. The woodland spirit seeks revenge. This here is him saying we've strayed from the old paths.
Offended him? The monster's killed 5 already. He doesn't give a rat's arse about paths or tracks or me or you. He's a ploughing beast from the ploughing forest.
Split his ribcage. A strong one, this spirit of yours.
That's so. And who might you be?
I'm a Witcher.
Geralt. I'm a Witcher.
A killer for hire. What do you seek here?
Saw your notice.
What notice? This village is home to decent folk only. You won't find any work here.
Sure about that? Beast that did this, it's aggressive and incredibly strong. I can help you for a price.
I like this man. Ply your trade, Witcher. I believe we will agree terms.
Okay, so, woodland spirit, what's this all about?
Who or what is this woodland spirit?
Tell you what, it's not any of your concern.
It's a common beast. Murders any man who ventures into its territory.
Exhaustive as descriptions go. What does this spirit look like? Anyone seen it for themselves?
No man alive has.
Great. Really helpful, all of you.
So, is everyone strung up like this?
Birds pecked apart his entrails. And here, tooth marks. A large dog, a wolf maybe. This the way it always kills?
Only cowards. True warriors. Men with the hearts of predators. The spirit grants them an honorable death.
Okay, and it's vengeful
You
because
said
what?
the creature wants revenge. Why? For what?
Our forefathers hunted with spear and knife. This pleased the woodland spirit. He let us live in peace. We never knew hunger.
He killed back then too. He's always killed. How many lads died trying to become hunters? Now, since our hunters died in the war, the beast turned even more bloodthirsty.
We are uncreate. What others buy with gold, we buy with our lifeblood.
We are slaves to fear spread by blind fools like you. These woods are ours. High time we put an end to this beast.
Yes, well, barely answers my question. Let's get on with this.
I've heard enough. You've got a monster problem, that's clear. Just not sure you want it solved.
Oh, we do. Come see me. We'll figure us a fair price for the beast's head.
Our little talk while I looked over the corpse? Not nearly enough. Need to look around, figure out what I'm up against.
Be not rash, killer. It's not too late to bring back the old ways.
I'll decide what to do. but start collecting coin just in case.
Show hearts, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
Let our Thalmar be your guide. He felled the giant.
Respect, Witcher.
Check what happens.
Praise the
A
passenger.
Witcher.
Witcher. I'm a simple chap.
Respect,
Seek no
Witcher.
trouble. Every man on the continent so
Nomadics,
bloodless.
they're beasts and animals.
I guess that's just there for some reason. Whatever. Moving on. Just a question mark confused me a bit. Oh, sounds like I found something.
Thin and deep cuts, not unlike a razor. Got a trail to follow. Wonder where it leads.
Guess we'll find out. See a lot of traps in here. I think that sounds like a bear. Well, if it leaves me alone, then I'll return the favor. Seems like the tracks just kind of end here. Unless... it did cross the river. And here's a body.
Smashed bones. That takes strength. No point in trying to parry its blows.
White wolf. Huh. Clever ones, these ones. See why Geralt is nicknamed after them. Let's see. Oh, well, here we got his footsteps again. Leading around and scratch marks.
Sharpened its claws, or just marked off its territory. Leshen. Male. Very old. Damn it. Probably marked one of the villagers.
Reading the bestiary, I presume that's my own bestiary. It's one of these guys. Some masters of powerful local populaces begin worshipping you as gods. So was the case with the Leshen dwelling in the woods near the Scale Lake village of Fela. The others were absolutely convinced the master watched over them by defending them from their enemies and trailing their hunters. The Witcher had his doubts, however. Leshens are mean, self-serving creatures, and the ancient one living in woods near Felon was surely no exception. Geralt knew freeing villages from their supposed protector's grasp would be no easy task. If he decided to even try, but Leshen noticed a woodland spirit was so powerful as to have mastered the art of marking. This meant the master had inserted this essence into one of the residents of Fairlawn. As long as this unfortunate soul remained alive near the settlement, the Leshen would always be reborn near its lair. Even with the marked one eliminated, killing the Leshen would be no easy task. The monster commanded the obedience of the denizens of the woods. He could thus call on wolves, ravens, and even the trees themselves for help. Luckily, it had a weakness as well. It was vulnerable to fire, the born of the Ignis sign in particular. Relic oil and the Materium bombs. mistletoe. No. Maybe they have one in the village who can sell mistletoe. Hello?
Didn't have many friends, did he?
Folk aren't willing to look at this kind of death today. But in the past, I remember, I was just a lad. Lugos Harelip led a raid on our village. Found nothing but silence and fog. I could barely make out my pa and my uncles lying in wait behind the trees. I remember how they hunted down one warrior after another, and once they surrounded Harelip himself, well, I believe he'd rather have faced the woodland spirit.
Your spirit is a very old Leshen. He's dangerous, but I should be able to deal with him.
Rid us of him, yet he's what made us invincible, turned us into great warriors.
Back by the tree, you said you know another way to stop the Leshen.
We must return to the old path, restore the old ways, roam the woods with knife and spear, fight on even terms and prove our valor. That would please him. Our ancestors placed the Covenant Stone in the woods, laid sacrifices of prized game on it, and thus made a pact, do as they did. Go south along the brook, submit to the trial by burning a sacrifice of wolves' hearts on the sacred spot.
Haven't decided what to do yet.
Try to kill the woodland spirit, and you'll bring his wrath upon us all.
Gotta give this some thought. So long.
The old ways. I mean, sometimes we did things, right in the past, and we can learn from the past, but, we also need to be ready to let things go and, move on.
I spear your ass with honey, that hero.
No? Do we have an herbalist around here?
You all dressed up for me, Hildy.
Maybe for you. Maybe for another. Maybe later. I might be home.
Do any of you guys have a herbalist around here? I could use some mistletoe.
Good at the trove.
Something I've always wondered.
May your
What
ox
do you
never
witchers
crumble.
do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around? Eh?
Uncle said folk on the continent got heads like cats, but you only got cat's eyes.
Went to look at the tracks in the woods. Spirit sure knows how to make an impression on intruders.
Told you, he likes killing.
Almost certain we're dealing with an old Leshen.
An ordinary beast then, just as I said.
Not so ordinary. Monster like that's a serious threat to the village. And to me, if you decide to hire me.
Oh, don't you fret. We'll have the gold.
Just one small problem. The Leshen's marked one of you. As long as that individual lives near its domain, the beast can't be killed. Not completely. Sooner or later, it'll be reborn.
Must be one of the elders. Harold, I'm sure of it. You heard him.
Words aren't enough. Gotta find the mark my way.
Folk won't believe you. They'd never listen to an outsider accusing one of their own. But you find the marked one, and I'll handle the rest.
Gotta use my senses. Find the one marked by the woodland spirit.
Let me consider this. As in the case, we just could not bring different weapons from the spirit, but careful as we do someone not punching for a broken pact that was made. As well, you're present, the claim what she was not but true group levels of flesh for worship that she can read once more. Give us will help with the problem, though it didn't yet know which design was right. As you said first, which person who had begun to kill. hard to say, but if this thing just kills people for the crime of not following the old ways, which I'd argue that, like, even if people made a pact with it years ago, times change. And surely people shouldn't be killed just for that. And the documents do say that these, like so many others, are not particularly fond of people. So yeah. But we have to take out the marked one. That might be the most difficult part.